Greetings and peace, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Candid Conversations with Xylanthian Royalty. And I am Xylanthian Royalty, grateful to be before you one more time. Just wanted to come on for a few minutes and talk a little bit about the upcoming full moon in Aries. Okay, y'all forgive me if I keep looking down. I have some notes that I have written here because I wanted to make sure that I cover everything, because I know that like once I start talking I tend to get a little sidetracked. So I'm just trying to be a little proactive, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But a little bit about this upcoming full moon. So this upcoming full moon in Aries is going to be depending on when you see this. I was going to say tomorrow, but it's set to be on September 29th at approximately 5:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now this, for a lot of us, will be right before sunrise. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this camera together, baby. It's just like really not stable. But anyway, that's going to have to do. But yeah, so it's going to be September 29th at approximately 5:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, it is in the sign of Aries. It will also be the last supermoon of 2023. So indeed, it's going to be a very powerful one. Okay. Personally, for me, I have to tell you, I am very connected with the moons and all of its cycles. So I tend to always work with the energy of the full moons and the new moons, and even in between, honestly, when I feel called to do it. Now I'm also having a personal lunar return at the moment. My moon is in Pisces, 29 degrees, so I am a cusper for my moon. So my moon is in Pisces, but I'm on the Aries cusp. So like right this moment I'm having a lunar return, so I'm definitely feeling the energy a lot more stronger than I don't know how the typical person would feel it, but I would say I'm feeling it a lot stronger than normal. With the moon being in Aries, the full moon being in Aries, it carries the energy and the theme of being fiery and intense and powerful. And for me, I connect, the sign of Aries with being active. Because it is ruled by the planet Mars, and Mars we associate with being active and passion and energy. So with this full moon, I feel like this would be the perfect time to implement some of those fiery, more Aries, like masculine Mars type energies, to be implementing some of those energies into our spiritual work and into our manifestation, and working our magic, and some of those things that you can implement into your work, into the things that you do to connect with this full moon is fire. We know that Aries, number one, is a fire sign, and also with it being ruled by Mars, it carries that fire energy. So you can definitely do things to connect with fire. I know personally for me, I like to sit by the fire under full moons. I love to light my tiki torches, get my my bonfire going, and I like to play music, meditate by the fire, dance by the fire. Another thing that you can do to connect with that element of fire for Mars is a burn and release. Anything that you want to release and let go of, so that you can fully walk into your implementing things that you had set intentions for the new moon, and getting a jump start, and taking those first steps and initiating different things and different situations and different aspects that you set intentions for. You can go ahead and do a burn and release to clear out anything that might be stopping you from taking those first steps and initiating some of those things that we want to do. So a burn and release is one. Meditation and sitting by the fire is one. I like to dance by the fire. There's another one is also, I don't know, for those of you who dig into your magic bag and work your magic, you can also do some candle work, which I love to do. This is also implementing the element of fire. So do your candle work and your candle magic, set your intentions and get those candles going. For me, what I'm feeling energy wise is a theme of setting intentions to increase your power, right? Like for me, I know when I think of Aries, I think of power and I think of strength. I think of just being and feeling protected. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the energy of this new moon, this full moon in Aries, carries themes of, empowering yourself, and also carry themes of protection, knowing your protection, calling forth your protection, and doing protection rituals for those of us who do that. Also, I feel the energy of igniting passions, really, figuring out and getting a grip on what you're passionate about. And once you get a grip on and meditate, okay, what it is that I'm truly passionate about, getting that done and doing those things and making those things a focus in your life. We've covered when the full moon is going to be. We've covered the full moon being in Aries and the energy that carries, and some things that you can do to connect specifically with this full moon in Aries. Now let me speak with you about what I feel like is going to be one of the most important things to keep in mind during this time of the full moon. Now we know that the energy of the full moon is usually felt within the first couple days before the full moon and a couple days after the full moon. Some people say 2 or 3, depending on what you believe. Me, I tend to see, it depending on how intense the energy is, I work with it 2 or 3 days prior and after. One of the main things that I think we need to keep in mind at this time is the fact that being that the full moon is in Aries, and the energy is going to be intense. It's a super moon, and it's a full moon, so the energy is always intense on a full moon in general. I think it's the most important thing that we need to keep in mind is protecting our energy and protecting your peace. Protecting your peace, number one, because it's essential. You work much better, especially spiritually, from a state of peace, okay? A state of peace in your mind and love in your heart. That is the best way to operate spiritually. If you don't have any peace, there is no clarity usually. And if you don't have clarity, you don't have the ability to, focus and fully manifest those things into your life that you're trying to bring forth. So I think it's very important to keep in mind that we need to prioritize our peace. Prioritize your peace, protect your peace, and protect your energy at this time. During full moons, the energy already, is intense and chaotic. And there's also those who are, unaware of how powerful the energy of the full moon is, especially with this super full moon in Aries that we have coming up tomorrow, you know. And they are also not aware of how that energy can influence their emotions and their actions. So because they're not aware, they can allow the influence of the moon to, you know, overtake their emotions and overtake their actions, and, you know, to cause them to come at you certain type of way. Let's be above that. Let's keep in mind that because we are aware and they are not, that gives us the responsibility to act accordingly. Don't fall for it. Protect your energy, protect your peace, bless it, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like with that last new moon that we had, and setting intentions for, you know, implementing healthy habits and, you know, lifestyle changes, and, you know what I'm saying, really doing things that we need to do. This full moon in Aries is very important for really, you know, setting our schedules, you know what I'm saying, and making those to-do lists, and you know, getting those planners together, and really setting a foundation, you know, to get a jump start, like I said, and initiate those things that we need to do in order to keep us moving along on our paths. So outside of the things that I've suggested to you and the information that I've shared with you regarding, you know, the energies of the moon and everything like that, you know, go within and ask yourself and dig deep within yourself, and follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, and, you know, meditate on it, and meditate on connecting with the moon and its energy, and things that you should do that would most likely be helpful for you. They're gonna come to you, whether you hear them in your head or whether they come before your eyes as you're meditating. It's gonna come to you. So just trust yourself and do the work, you know. I want to encourage you again to protect your energy and prioritize your peace at this time. And I genuinely love and appreciate all of you. And if this message has helped you in any way, and if you found any helpful information in this message, please make sure you like the video. And if this is your second time with me, or if this is your first time with me and you enjoyed my energy and would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you are updated and notified when I present another video. I love you all again. I show much gratitude for you. Peace.